handlingan sulun deh.
Download
Nah,
akreditasi. Bentar.
handlingan sulun soalnya.
Oke. Sini. Skill video.
Oh, kartu. Oke.
Background.
Cabut balik lah.
Okay.
Oke, sorry ya. Udah.
Oh my god. Pak Rey, habis di-download disimpan, tapi nggak muncul waktu kita ambil virtual itu kok Pak Rey.
Muncul Bu, jadi begitu download, Ibu kan virtual background-nya, choose-nya ke download-nya, nanti pilih gambar itu, udah otomatis.
Okay. Choose to virtual background. Yang ada yang saya simpan yang kemarin yang webinar.
Nah, pencet plus dulu Bu.
Add image ya?
Ya, add image.
Oke, sip.
Add image.
Yep.
And after that, choose.
Ya, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes.
Ya, aman.
Aman.
Pak Abu nih yang belum nih.
Oh, Pak Rey, mohon maaf di bagian ini kan di rundown kan tidak ada sambutan dari pembukaan atau sambutan dari Pak Rektor. Langsung maksudnya cuman memang Pak Dekan di situ, apakah ada perubahan dari rundown?
Sebenarnya sih kalau saya lebih bagus kita beri kesempatan kepada beliau, walaupun cuma 2-3 menit kan.
Ya, jadi maksudnya harus kita sepakati karena di rundown tidak ada.
Betul.
Berarti pembukaan.
Nanti waktu Ibu baca rundown, Ibu sebutkan aja, tulis tangan aja.
Sekarang pembukaan Pak Dekan atau Pak Rektor nih, Pak Rey?
Dua-dua lah.
Bukan, satu kan remark, satu kan opening.
Oh ya,
siapa yang
pembukaan? Kalau ada Pak Rektor ya Pak Rektor.
Oke, terus kalau enggak Pak Dekan ya, berarti Pak Rektor belum confirm ya?
Belum, nggak tahu saya. Ini Mas Andi nih, operatornya. Mas Andi gimana? Sudah dihubungi semua?
Coba di ini dulu Pak, dipastikan Pak, biar kita enggak salah nanti Pak.
Ya, Pak Abu mana backgroundnya Pak Abu?
Nah, download backgroundnya dari mana nih?
Rupanya sama juga dengan Bu Nona ya.
Bu Nona udah pernah buat tapi lupa.
Oh gitu, Pak Abu juga udah sering buat tapi lupa juga Pak Abu.
Alasan ya?
Iya. Ini Pak Abu, download dulu Pak Abu.
Dari mana downloadnya?
Downloadnya dari WA Pak Abu.
WA belum terkirim.
Oke, gini aja. Saya kirim ke Pak Abu ya. Nanti download dari WA saya ya.
CV-nya beliau nggak ada ya Pak ya?
Itulah baru saya tanya sama Mas Andi tadi. CV-nya nggak dikasih ya. Ini Pak Abu nih yang punya urusan nih.
Terus Pak Andik izin yang share ke share screen Pak Andik ya untuk bahan presentasi kan? Pak Andik? Nggak ada suaranya Pak Andik.
Mas Andi, mana Mas Andi nih? Orangnya mana?
Pak Andi bilang iya Bu katanya.
Oh iya. Oke, siap.
Pak Abu udah saya kirim Pak Abu, silakan download.
Ya, udah download gimana lagi nih?
Sudah download, cus ke settingan video.
Oh ya, di mana settingan video nih?
Sembunyi dia rupanya ya.
Oke, video setting ya.
Ya, video setting. Dia itu background and filter.
Oke. Terus
pencet tanda plus.
Di mana tanda plus nih?
Nah, tanda plus, udah itu pilih ke download. Pilih picture tadi. Dah, aman.
Ntar dulu, tanda plusnya di mana ini?
Itu di sebelah kanan itu ada, di dekat no one itu. Kan ada virtual background, video filter. Kan tulisannya biasa kalau belum ada isi no one. Itu pilih plusnya, ada di atas sedikit. Itu pilih tanda download. Bisa Pak Bu?
Belum sepertinya. Oke.
Oke, ya. Lanjut. Pak Ginting diem-diem aja, Pak Ginting nggak mau ngajarin, Pak Ginting.
Dari kirim backdropnya, Pak Abu nggak baca-baca.
Malum Pak, udah tuek-tuek kita nih. Ya Pak Abu ya, saya belain Pak Abu loh.
Karena senasib sepenanggungan rupanya.
Aduh.
Terus apa lagi nih Pak Ari ini?
Apa itu?
Ini udah.
Oh, Bapak gimana? Hubungi Prof. Roma sudah belum? Sudah ready beliau?
By the way, Prof. Roma bukan orang Indonesia kan? Orang Jepang kan?
Pak Abu?
Ya, orang Jepang, belum jadi orang Indonesia.
Nggak bisa bahasa Indonesia sama sekali kan?
Bisa.
Bisa? Harus full English dari awal atau gimana Pak Abu? Sesuai arahan Pak Abu saya ikut.
Kalau boleh full dulu.
Siap.
Cuma bisa beliau bahasa Indonesia. Nanti mungkin kalau diskusi mungkin mixed juga bisa.
Ya, sip.
Oke. Mungkin bisa disapa dulu Prof. Homa.
Sudah masuk?
Ini kan
Oh, sudah. Sudah
terkonek ya.
Pak Rektor udah dihubungi Pak Abu?
Rektor. Nggak ada dalam agenda saya Pak Rektor.
Harus diadakan lah.
Itu ada fotonya.
Harus diadakan. Oh, Pak Abu nih nggak betul nih. Nggak betul Pak Abu nih.
Agendanya Pak Andik dengan Prof. Homa.
Oh gitu. Hah?
Pak Ginting lagi ya. Mungkin Pak Ginting bisa hubungi Pak Rektor.
Pak PD1 aja Pak, izin Pak PD1 hubungi Pak Rektor.
Ya kan, mulai lempar-lemparan kan. Pak Ginting sukanya begitu emang.
HP saya nggak bisa nelpon Pak.
Alasan aja.
Ganti HP. Profnya udah ada ya? Maaf.
Mungkin Bu Nona bisa sapa Prof. Homa dulu, Bu.
Siap. Ya.
Mulai rekod Mas Andi.
Good morning, Prof. Homa. Are you already in the line, Prof? Prof. Roma, good morning. Good morning, Prof. Roma. Prof. Roma, are you already in the line, Prof. Roma? Prof. Roma? Sepertinya masih mute suaranya, videonya juga belum muncul. Bisa di WhatsApp, Pak, yang ada nomor teleponnya?
Sebentar ya.
Siap. CV-nya nggak ada sama sekali ya? Beliau Prof. Homa sekarang visiting lecturer di USU atau gimana ya, Pak Abu?
Visiting professor.
Visiting professor di USU ya, Pak ya?
Kayaknya sudah terkonek, Prof.
Ini apa? Ada ininya apa? Fakultasnya atau apa?
Di Fakultas Teknik.
Visiting professor ya. Sejak tahun berapa, Pak?
Sudah lama nih. Kurang ingat, sudah mungkin 10 tahun udah.
Oh, oke.
Khususnya di teknik mesin, Bu Rosana.
Teknik mesin ya?
Teknik mesin aktif di S1, S2, dan S3.
Oke.
Pak Dekan belum masuk lagi nih ya.
Pak Andi, Pak Andi, Pak Andi, apa ada? Nah,
Mister Ale,
Ya Pak.
bagaimana? Dah siap?
Lagi persiapan Pak. Pak Rektor sudah saya WA tapi centang 1 Pak.
Ini gimana Prof Omanya? Prof Oma udah oke, siap.
Prof Homa gimana Bu Rozana barusan?
Belum ada respon Pak, masih silent. Sudah saya panggil berapa kali. Pak Abu tadi kayaknya telepon ya Pak Abu ya?
Ya.
Telepon Prof Oma ya. Apa katanya Pak?
Sudah standby dia.
Oh sudah standby.
Coba disapa ulang aja.
Ya.
Begini maksudnya ini siap untuk dimulai, biar saya telepon Pak Rektor.
Sebentar Pak Dekan, Nona cek Prof Oma sekali lagi. Good morning Prof Oma, are you already in line Prof? Prof Oma, can you respond to me? Can you hear me? Prof Oma, can you hear us? Your video is still off. Also, your voice. Kindly respond to me if you're already online, Prof. Prof Omanya masih belum ada suara, Pak Abu. Bisa diminta bukakan video sama voice-nya, Pak Abu.
Halo?
Ya, ya Prof.
Yeah, I'm Hiro Homan.
Ya, Prof Homa, can you please on your video?
Okay, just a moment.
All right.
Yeah.
Still off, Prof. Your video is still off, Prof Homa. Can you please on it?
Yeah.
Yes, Prof. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning.
Yeah, now we can see you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, already ready, Prof? So we can start our seminar today?
Yes, I think so.
Oke, Prof. Ya, Prof Oma udah online. Mungkin bisa kita mulai atau Pak Dekan gimana arahannya Pak? Dihubungi Pak Rektor ya Pak ya?
Tidak bisa dihubungi Bu. Lanjut aja kita. Bagaimana?
Baik Pak Dekan, siap. Jadi kita mulai ya Pak Dekan ya?
Ya.
Berarti kata sambutan dan pembukaan dari Pak Dekan ya Pak ya?
Boleh.
Baik Pak. Oke. Prof Hama, can we start now Prof?
Yes.
Oke, ya. Pak Rey bisa dimulai Pak ya? Siap ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya. First of all, I would like to thank to Allah that has given us everything, including our health, so we can be here today to follow or to join our seminar for today. Yeah. Also, secondly, salawat dan salam to our Prophet Nabi besar Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yeah, that has brought us from the darkness moment into the brightness moment. My honorable person, Dean of Engineering Faculty, Bapak Dr. Muhammad STMT, MSc, Bapak Dr. Muhammad STMSc. Terima kasih atas kehadirannya. Secondly, honorable person, Vice Dean of Engineering Faculty, Bapak Dr. Rinaldi Mirsa. Terima kasih Pak atas kehadirannya. And also Bapak Reza Putra STMT dan Bapak Dr. Muhammad STMT. The one that we really happy that here today can join us is Prof. Homa, Prof. Dr. Hiromi Homa, a Master of Engineering, Professor Emeritus from Toyohashi University Technology, Japan, and also visiting professor at the Faculty of Engineering, Universitas Sumatera Utara. Welcome, Prof. It's a very great and also a pleasure for us to have you here today with us. Today, we will have our seminar or workshop regarding the socialization of international accreditation for engineering faculty. Thank you for engineering faculty who has arranged this, for Bapak Dr. Abu Bakar STMT as the organizer, and also Bapak Zainuddin Ginting STMT. I would like also to thank the lecturers that has participated in this seminar. Yeah, we will have this activity until approximately 12 o'clock in the noon. To shorten the time, kindly allow me to ask our Dean, Bapak Dr. Muhammad ST MSc, to give remarks as well as to open this seminar. Please, Pak Dr. Muhammad, the floor is yours.
Oke, terima kasih Bu Una. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yang saya hormati Profesor Dr. Hiromi Homa, Master Engineering. Yang saya hormati Bapak para pembantu dekan Fakultas Teknik. Yang saya hormati Bapak Ibu Kajur, Kaprodi di lingkungan Fakultas Teknik. Yang saya hormati Ketua UJM FT, Ketua UJM masing-masing prodi. Yang saya hormati Sekjur atau Sekprodi dan juga Kepala Lab yang ikut bergabung. Yang saya hormati Bapak Ibu dosen serta para undangan yang ikut bergabung pada acara webinar ini. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa taala karena atas segala limpahan nikmatnya kita dapat hadir untuk mengikuti rangkaian acara Lokakarya Sosialisasi Akreditasi Internasional. Salawat dan salam sentiasa tercurahkan kepada junjungan kita Nabi besar Muhammad SAW, di mana dengan jasa-jasa dan hasil perjuangannya kita telah bisa menikmati ilmu pengetahuan seperti yang kita rasakan saat ini. Bapak, Ibu, dan hadirin yang kami muliakan, pelaksanaan akreditasi internasional ini merupakan upaya kita Fakultas Teknik dalam merespon kebijakan Kemendikbud terkait kampus merdeka dan merdeka belajar, di mana salah satu indikatornya adalah tentang akreditasi internasional, sehingga Fakultas Teknik berkeinginan menjadi yang terbaik, terdepan dan unggul dalam hal tersebut. Dengan akreditasi ini diharapkan proses pelayanan yang diberikan oleh masing-masing prodi memenuhi standar internasional sehingga terdampak pada layanan mahasiswa dan stakeholder. Lagi pula kita juga menegaskan bahwa manfaat dari akreditasi internasional merupakan pengakuan terhadap lembaga pendidikan yang diberikan oleh badan berwenang sebagai hasil penilaian bahwa lembaga tersebut telah memenuhi syarat maupun kriteria mutu yang ditetapkan. Sesuai dengan kebijakan Kemendikbud, mendorong agar perguruan tinggi bisa meraih akreditasi internasional melalui peningkatan kualitas dosen serta mutu pendidikan. Akreditasi internasional dianggap penting sebagai jaminan kualitas perguruan tinggi di mata publik internasional. Dan hal ini di Indonesia sudah banyak dilakukan di tingkat universitas-universitas yang besar, mungkin tingkat abad seperti UGM, ITB, Undip, dan lain-lain. Dan juga di bawahnya ada yang mengambil akreditasi tingkat AUN, Asia University Network. Baik, Bapak, Ibu, dan para hadirin yang kami muliakan, tujuan diselenggarakannya Lokakarya ini adalah memberikan pemahaman kepada pimpinan program studi dan fakultas di dalam menyusun strategi dan menyiapkan diri secara lebih efektif dan efisien untuk mendapatkan akreditasi internasional. Memang kita tahu bersama bahwa prosedur pelaksanaan akreditasi internasional ini sangatlah panjang, yang dimulai dari penyiapan dokumen dan melalui review untuk melihat keterkaitan antara tujuan prodi, profil lulusan, dan lain sebagainya itu membutuhkan perjuangan yang berat. Tapi semua itu harus kita lakukan bersama-sama demi tercapainya kualitas yang unggul di masing-masing prodi kita. Jadi Bapak Ibu yang kami muliakan, sasaran kita dari hasil Lokakarya ini nanti adalah meningkatnya tingkat pemahaman pimpinan program studi juga fakultas ya, tentang tip dan teknik-teknik dalam menyiapkan dokumen akreditasi internasional. Kemudian meningkatnya tingkat pemahaman program studi, kajur, jurusan, dan fakultas tentang penyusunan strategi dan persiapan akreditasi internasional. Kemudian yang paling penting tersusunnya dokumen strategi dan roadmap ya, yang perlu dipersiapkan untuk menghadapi akreditasi internasional pada semua prodi. Dan diharapkan hasil Lokakarya ini nanti dapat diimplementasikan dimulai dari tingkat pelaku administratif, mulai dari pegawai-pegawai kita, sampai kepada pelaku eksekutif, para pimpinan, sehingga dapat tercapai pencapaian mutu secara internasional. Mungkin itu saja pembukaan kata dari saya, mengingat waktu yang sangat singkat dan tanpa memperpanjang mukadimah. Maka dengan mengucapkan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, sembari kita berharap reda dari Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, maka acara Lokakarya Sosialisasi Akreditasi Internasional dinyatakan dibuka. Terima kasih atas segala perhatian dan mohon maaf atas segala kekurangan. Bila taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, thank you very much for our Dean, Bapak Dr. Muhammad ST MSc, for the remarks and also for opening our seminar today. Thank you, Pak. It's a very good point that we have to prepare ourselves to develop all the documents that required for us to achieve the international accreditation. So, Profoma, that is the message from our Dean, that all the departments in engineering faculty should be able, after this workshop, to start developing the documents to prepare for the international accreditation. And also we need to write our roadmap that need to achieve, to show us or to guide us the steps for us to prepare for this accreditation, international accreditation. Thank you, Pak Muhammad, once again. Our agenda for today is listening for the guest lecturing from Prof. Homa regarding the socialization of international accreditation preparation. But the topic from Profoma actually is quality assurance in professional education. So to allow Profoma to start the presentation, and then we will have later on the question and answer session. From Profoma, we will hear the presentation that has been mentioned earlier. The title is Quality Assurance in Professional Education. Maybe approximately in 1.5 hours, and then 30 minutes for the questions and answer. Yeah, Profoma, please start your presentation. So you will have 1.5 hours for lecturing, and then 30 minutes for question and answer. Can you hear me, Profoma? I think your microphone is mute again, Profoma. Profoma, still online, Profoma? Kayaknya ada masalah koneksi. Ya, ya. Profoma, can you on the, ya. Okay,
Yeah,
Profoma. Yeah, so please start your lecturing, Profoma. You have approximately 1.5 hours for presentation, and then 30 minutes for question and answer at the end, Profoma. Kindly start, Profoma. The floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, I sent my video of presentation to Dr. Abu Bakar. I think the Dr. Abu Bakar broadcast my video.
Yes, Prof. The screen is already on, Prof. Can't you see it, Prof?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell the administration if you want to go to the next slide, Prof.
Okay. Go back to the first slide, please.
Slide pertama, Pak Andik.
Yeah. Halo.
Pak Andik. Tolong bahan presentasinya Pak Andik di slide pertama.
Mohon maaf sebentar Bu, Pak Andiknya lagi ada bermasalah di laptopnya.
Oh, ya baik Pak. Apologize Prof. Homa. Kindly wait for a moment. There's a trouble in the laptop. Oh, it's already on, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Nah.
Layar pertama Pak Andi. Okay.
Ya.
So, thank you very much. Halo?
Ya, Prof.
Okay. Can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, today my speech title is Quality Assurance in professional education. And now, Indonesia.
Oh, you want to direct translation,
Indonesia
ya, Prof, ya?
Accreditation Board.
Okay. Ya, quality assurance di dalam pendidikan profesional.
Indonesian Accreditation Board for Engineering Education Hello?
Prof, your network is not very good. Can you repeat, please, Prof? It's breaking.
Okay. Yeah, still Medan. My internet is very poor. Anyway, I will continue my presentation.
Prof. Yes, please, Prof.
Yeah, what is engineers? They are people who don't wish a problem away, but start doing something to solve it, integrating their knowledge of basic science, engineering fundamentals, and possible solution, and taking into account economics, environment, social affairs, and global aspect. Then engineering education is the most advanced field in the quality assurance in professional education. In Western countries, historically, professional society, such as an institution of professional engineers or council of engineers, have been conducting the accreditation of education.
Hello, Prof. Hello. Hello, Prof. So excuse me, Prof. I think we can't hear your voice anymore. Prof. Homa, excuse me, Prof. Bapak Ibu, sepertinya Prof. Homa ada masalah sedikit. Kita tunggu sebentar ya. Prof. Homa, are you already back to the line? It seems that we lost you.
Hello?
Yes, Prof. Homa, it seems that we lost you. Yeah, you are
Hello?
back. Yeah. We can hear you now, Prof.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Prof. We can hear you.
Okay.
It seems that we lost you. Yeah. Please continue, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, engineering education is the most education. In Western countries, historically, professional society, such as institution professional engineer or a council of engineer, have been conducting the accreditation of education to ensure that education have acquired required ability and knowledge when they have graduated from the engineering study. In the country, from accredited program are eligible years. Okay, next slide. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello, Prof. It seems that you're breaking, Prof. Your voice is gone now. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Prof. Prof. Homa.
Yes.
Yeah. Please continue,
Hello?
Prof. Yeah, just now your voice is gone again. Please continue, Prof.
Yes. Okay. Then accreditation scheme or framework. Usually there are two schemes or frameworks. One is institutional accreditation. Other scheme is program accreditation. Institutional accreditation is usually compulsory by law. Then government accreditation board, such as BAM-PT, carry out accreditation of university institutional accreditation. On the other hand, the program accreditation is not compulsory. This is optional. Namely, if program don't want to get accreditation, you don't need to apply for accreditation. Then program accreditation usually carry out non-government accreditation board, such as JABI, ABIT, then ERB. Then international alliance, such as Washington Accord, Sydney Accord, or Dublin Accord, compose some common criteria for accreditation. Okay, next slide, please. Then International Engineering Alliance, which was founded in 2007. Then URL is shown here, HTTP, blah, blah, blah. Then this International Engineering Alliance consists of two parts. One is educational accord. Other part is competency recognition mobile agreement. This is for professional engineer. Then lead scare part, that one educational accord. Then educational accord, it consists of 3 accords: Washington Accord, Sydney Accord, Dublin Accord. Washington Accord for engineers, Sydney Accord for engineering technologies, Dublin Accord, engineering technician, which is such as, let me see, the polytechnics in Indonesia, maybe engineering technician. Then professional engineers, International Professional Engineers Agreement, or International Engineering Technologist Agreement, or Agreement for International Engineering Technician, and also APEC engineer. APEC is the Asia and Pacific Economic Cooperation. Then this one is rather new one. Then Indonesia also some engineering professional engineer join APEC engineers. Okay. Next, please. Then international frameworks for accreditation of professional engineering education. There are several accords. Then I already explained Washington Accord for engineer, but also Seoul Accord for computer science and information technology. That means Washington Accord does not cover computer science and information technology. And also Canberra Accord, this one covers architect. Also, Washington Accord does not cover the architect. And Sydney Accord, Dublin Accord, I already explained before. And the Europe Union, they established the EURA's engineer. This is quite similar for Washington Accord. I think the ITB Department of Mechanical Engineering was accredited from EURA's, but very few having the accreditation in Asian countries. Next, please. Then Washington Accord, because ERB will join Washington Accord. Then right now, 2020, ERB becomes the provisional member of Washington Accord. Then Washington Accord established in 1989 by 6 accreditation bodies for engineering education in Australia, Canada, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, and USA. As of 2020, this year, 21 signatory and 7 provisional. ERB is included in the provisional. Then accreditation body of Washington signatories accredited educational program which were using similar criteria. So ERB already has the accreditation criteria. Of course, that one is similar to criteria in Washington signatory, such as JABI, ABET, and other countries' accreditation body criteria. Especially ERB is established by support of JABI, Japan Accreditation Board for Engineering Education. Therefore, ERB accreditation criteria is quite similar to JABI accreditation criteria. Third one, recognize substantial equivalency of accredited program under the accord. This one called mutual recognition. This one is very, very big benefit of Washington Accord in signatory Accreditation Board. So this one, I would explain more detail in the next slide. Then continuous discussion for accreditation principle. Washington Accord every year, every meeting, and discuss the accreditation procedure. Then improve the accreditation procedure or criteria. And last one is accountability of engineering education institutions and education program for stakeholders, government, society, industry, company, employers, alumni, student, and faculty members. I think this kind of accountability was introduced by Washington Accord, especially in 2000. Especially ABET introduced the learning-based education from teaching-based education. At that time, ABET introduced more accountability of engineering education institution. Next, please. Okay, then concept of mutual recognition of equivalence of education level. Then top is Washington Accord. Then under the Washington Accord, then signatory is ABET, JABI, but left-hand side, IABI is not signatory yet, but maybe 2022 or 23, IABI is signatory of Washington Accord. But anyway, in Indonesia, several universities got accreditation from the ABET, Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology in USA. But even if some Indonesian university got accreditation from ABET, but concept of mutual recognition of equivalency cannot be applied to those universities because this concept of mutual recognition of equivalence of educational level is something like this. ABET or JABI give the accreditation to university in USA in ABET case, in JABI case give accreditation to university in Japan. So ABET and JABI has some territory of the accreditation. ABET territory is USA. JABI territory in Japan. So then if the ABET give the accreditation to the territory university, JABI also, then those two universities can be applied concept of mutual recognition of equivalency of education level can be applied. But Indonesian university which get or got accreditation from the ABET, but this is out of territory of ABET. So then this concept cannot be applied. So then IAB becomes signatory of Washington Accord is very, very important. So then if after IAB becomes signatory of the Washington Accord, then Indonesia University, for instance, your university, some department in the Faculty of Engineering get accreditation of IAB, then that the department education level is or can be regarded as the equivalent, the education level of AVET accredited US university or JABI accredited Japan university. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, the currently Washington Accord membership as of 2020, 21 signatory, then listed up in this table. Then in this year, 2020, the Costa Rica Accreditation Board becomes signatory of Washington Accord. And the bottom law, under the provisional, then IAB or Indonesia is included. So next slide, please. So this map shows the country of a nation who are signatory of Washington Accord or EURAs. Then look at Asian country. There's so many countries already signatory of Washington Accord. Also, United States, Canada, and some South American, Indonesia, not yet signatory. So then you can see many Asian countries already joined Washington Accord as signatory. Next, please. Then I explain a little bit very briefly the solo account here, but what time saving, I will skip this slide. Next slide, please. Okay. Also, European Network for Accreditation of Engineering Education, ENAEE, is also founded in 2006. Then ENAEE and Washington Accord had the similar discussion to something the mutual recognition. Sorry, yeah. But Washington Accord want to have some agreement with the ENAE, because usually in Europe country, Germany or France, the engineering education in a bachelor is 3 years education. But United States and the Asian country, usually engineering education is 4-year education. That is a big gap. So then Washington Accord and, for instance, EURAs have no mutual recognition between each other. So next, please. Then usually engineer can solve or must solve complex engineering problems. So International Engineering Alliance specified what is complex problem to be solved by engineers, or what is the problem to be solved by engineering technologies or engineering technician. Then complex engineering problem which engineer deal with or can solve. So there are 3 definitions. Complex engineering problem are difficult to obtain the solution without in-depth engineering engineering knowledge. Number 2, engineer may need multidisciplinary approach. They involve or include wide range of conflicting technical, engineering, and financial issues. Number 3 is they need appropriate consideration for public health and safety, cultural, societal, and environmental considerations. Okay, can I have the next slide? Then complex engineering problem. They may have several solution or no solution. And number 5, student must attain knowledge, ability, skills when they start working as engineers and try to solve complex engineering problems. Then IEA, International Engineering Alliance, specified graduate attribute 2013, Washington Accord reflect the attribute in the accreditation criteria. Next slide, please. And also, IEA define engineering problem which engineering technologists and engineering technicians deal with. Then engineering technologists and engineering technicians have knowledge profile to define and applied engineering procedures, processes, systems, or methodologies, and wide practical procedure and practice respectively. Especially engineering technician is focused on wide practical procedure and practice, while engineering technologies is defined and applied engineering procedure, processes, systems, or methodologies. Next, please. Then this table, this set up the IEA graduate attribute 2013. I think there are 11 attributes. Then left-hand side, so there are engineering knowledge, problem analysis, and design development of solutions. And then right-hand side, for Washington Accord, graduate must have Washington Accord criterion 1, 2, 3. So listed here. Next slide, please. Then further, one slide before, please. No, before, yeah. So then top one is investigation. And second one, modern tool usage. And third one, engineer and society and environment and sustainability. Also take into account in this area. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Prof. You are a little bit breaking, Prof.
Can I have the next slide?
Hello, Prof. Your voice is breaking, Prof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, clear now, Prof. Please continue.
Okay, then IEA listed up the ethics and also individual and teamwork and the communication level communication, and project management and finance, and lifelong learning. So those IEA graduate attribute taken into the Washington Accord criteria shown here. Okay, can I have a next slide? Okay, then paradigm shift from input-based teaching to outcome-based learning. So in the 2000, ABET USA drastically changed its evaluation method from input-based to output-based. This is aiming to enhance accountability of education institution to society, government, and stakeholders. Because the higher education institutes in USA obtain the finance support from the government or state government or society or stakeholders. So then education institution must have more clear accountability. Second one, ABET trigger the world paradigm shift of engineering education from input-based teaching to outcome-based learning. The Washington Accord adopted OBE, outcome-based education method for evaluation. Then, according to IEA graduate attribute, learning outcome in Washington Accord member was updated. The European Union has proposed an evaluation shift to focus on outcomes across the EU. The study program shall set up learning outcome, taking into consideration what students shall acquire rather than what professor wish to teach. So next slide, please. Then I will introduce ERB accreditation criteria. Maybe you are already familiar with ERB accreditation criteria. Then I just pick up on the common criteria. Then ERB common criteria were drafted reflecting IEA graduate attribute because Washington Accord requests to do so. Then ERB common criteria number 1, orientation of the graduate competence. 1 is the program shall define the profile of autonomous professionals to be envisaged by considering countries' potential resources, culture, need, and interest. The program shall inform its students and faculty with the envisaged professional profile and widely publicize it. Number 3, the program shall establish its expected learning outcome which of ability to skill as described in the following A to J item to be acquired by the student at the end of competition or completion of the program. So then 10-year B learning outcome criteria shown here listed from A to J. So then I will not explain detail here. Then please, so read carefully, read common ability or skills.
Prof. Homa, you are breaking again, Prof.
In future, and breaking again.
Yeah,
Can
breaking
you hear
again.
me?
Prof. Yeah, can now. Please continue, Prof.
Okay, so then A to J, so ability and skill are listed at. Also, you must, or department, your university define your own learning outcome. Then publicize those the skill or ability or learning outcome to student, faculty, and stakeholders. Okay, next slide, please. Then, why the program must publish learning outcome and autonomous professional image according to common criteria 1-1 and 2. So university, faculty, department, and education program receive financial, human resources, and infrastructure support from society, stakeholders, and government. The education program must surely bear the accountability to those supporters. Therefore, the education program must show how the program educates students effectively and efficiently. For the accountability, the program must publish the learning outcome and anticipated or envisage autonomous professional image that the graduate may reach after 2 to 5 years. Next slide, please. Also, IEA emphasizes engineering design education. Yeah, IEA and Washington Accord. Because so the terminology of design is the little bit different from, for instance, mechanical design or element design. Design has more wide meaning. So, design ability to develop the solution to societal need by applying science, technology, and information. So, design must develop something solution for engineering problems. So then, ability to identify restricted conditions such as public welfare, environmental preservations, and costs which are expected to be considered. Ability to logically identify, organize, and investigate the problem that is expected to be solved. Ability to establish a plan to solve the problem considering the restriction and by applying body of knowledge of mathematics, science, and technology in each applicable field. Ability to actually solve the problem in accordance with the plan that is established. So next, please. Oh, that all? I think there are several slides. I left it.
Bu Rosana sudah selesai tuh, Bu.
Ya, ya. Siap. Prof. Firoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, finish all the presentation ya, Prof.
Yeah, I have the more slide, but
ya, Pak Andik
I
sepertinya ada slide beliau.
Masih ada?
Let me check to the administrator, Prof, a while. Pak Andik, sepertinya menurut beliau masih ada slide-nya.
Ya.
Bisa dicek kembali, Pak Andik. Hold on for a second ya, Prof.
Ya.
Ya, sepertinya masih ada Pak Andik. Slide 25 mungkin Pak Andik.
25 ya, nah?
It seems, Prof, 25 sepertinya.
Ya.
Is this one correct, Prof?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please continue, Prof.
Yeah, okay. IEA design competency as professional. So a design competency may be evidenced by the following performers. IEA already specified design competency, how to measure the design competency of engineer. Number one, identify and analyze design or planning requirement and develop detailed requirement specification. Number two, synthesize a range of potential solution to problem or approach to project execution. Number three, evaluate the potential approach against requirement and impact outside requirement. Number four, fully develop design of selected option. 5, procedure design documentation for implementation. Okay, next slide, please. Then in university, how we can carry out the engineering design education. Here we also ask the department how the department carry out engineering design education. So then one is problem-based engineering or project-based learning. For instance, visit industry companies and survey engineering problems that they currently face and conditions satisfied by the solution. So this one maybe teaching staff take the student to the industry company. And the student try to solve the problem satisfying the condition given by the company. Then the student propose the solution to the company. And also case study, invite engineer from industry company to explain how to develop new devices and the systems. Instructors, which is the docent or teaching staff, give several examples developing philosophy and new devices and systems. Then students learn development or creation processes of new devices and systems. Okay, next slide, please. Then what the department need accreditation. Purpose is the improvement of education, international equivalency. There is no value unless the level of education is recognized at international level. Review by the third party. Self-evaluation is not sufficient. Accountability to the society. Enhance outcome-based education. So next slide, please. I think that one is last slide. Then usually in ERB or JAB or ABED, which case is accredited by the accreditation board, JAB or ERB or ABED. So then there are 4 programs, P1, P2, P3, P4. Then horizontal bound line, black one, is learning outcome to be achieved. So learning outcome, which is defined by department. Then green one is knowledge or ability of the graduate. So student acquires knowledge or ability. And red horizontal mark, this one required education level by the society or international minimum level. Okay, then program 1. Then green one, this is the knowledge or ability acquired by a graduate. This one is same as the learning outcome or a little bit higher, the learning outcome specified or defined by the department. Then program 2, the learning outcome defined by the department is lower than the required level. Then program P is, okay, learning outcome defined by the department is almost same or a little bit above the required level. Program 4, okay, learning outcome defined by department rather high compared with required level. But student acquired knowledge or ability level is less than the learning outcome defined by department. So then, which program will be accredited by the accreditation board, EIB, Wajabi, or ABET? Answer is program 1 and program 3. And program 2 and program 4 is disqualified for accreditation. Why? Program 2 is the learning outcome defined department is lower than required level. So then that is disqualified. Why the program 4 is disqualified? Some student, so then green belt, the some part is lower than learning outcome. Yeah. So some lower part is located lower than the black learning outcome level. That case, program 4 is not qualified. That means program must give guarantee that all graduate acquired learning outcome defined department when student graduate from the program. That one is important. So please keep in mind that program 1, program 3 can be accredited. Okay, that's all. Terima kasih banyak.
Prof. Homa?
Yes.
Yeah, finish already, Prof?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Prof. Homa, for your for your very full presentation today. It's loaded our mind already with the accreditation system. I'm sure lots of our colleagues here would like to ask questions regarding how to prepare ourselves, and then other questions related to the international accreditation process. Ladies and gentlemen, Bapak Ibu sekalian, mohon menekan tombol raise hand jika ingin bertanya, karena nanti administrasi atau administrator kita akan menghidupkan mikrofon Bapak Ibu. So Prof. Homa, we are entering the question and answers session. We'll have approximately maybe, I don't know, around 2 sessions because still have time, about 40 minutes for the question and answer. We open the first session. We allow 3 participants to raise hand and to say the question. Yeah. So 3 questions for the first session, yeah, Prof. Homa.
Yeah.
Okay,
I am very appreciate if the questioner speak bahasa Inggris. Bahasa Indonesia.
Sorry, you are breaking. Can you repeat once again, Prof?
Yeah, I very appreciate if the questioner give the question in English.
Oke, ya, in English ya. Jadi pertanyaannya dalam bahasa Inggris, kalau nggak apa-apa nanti biar saya yang tolong translatekan gitu. Kalau memang dalam bahasa Indonesia, I would try my best to translate it into English, Prof. If the participants
your English is better than me. Yeah, okay.
No, Prof. Ya, bisa kita mulai, Bapak Ibu. Silahkan yang mau bertanya. Silakan raise hand Bapak Ibu yang ingin bertanya. Gak apa-apa bahasa Indonesia, saya akan coba translate ke bahasa Inggris. Ada pertanyaan Bapak Ibu? Oke, boleh saya mulai duluan sambil Bapak Ibu menyiapkan pertanyaan? Boleh ya. Prof. Homa, it seems like the participants is preparing their questions, maybe because this is the first socialization in our faculty for the international accreditation. Yeah, as I said before, we are loaded with lots of new knowledge today. So maybe they are still preparing their question. I would like to ask one question, Prof, if it is allowed. Yeah. I read from several documents that there are several universities already in Indonesia that rewarded the international accreditation, especially by EBET, by EBET. My question is, there are several bodies for this recognition. Let's say, even though the Indonesian board, the AIBEE ya tadi, the Indonesian one, IAB is still on the process to be recognized as because they haven't received the signatory yet, as you said, but they are already starting to do the accreditation process. My question is, for us, let's say for engineering faculty, because there are several departments here, if we want to propose at the moment, because if I'm not mistaken, it takes approximately almost 1 hour for the cyclus of preparing the documentation until the visit of the accreditation itself. It's required almost 1 hour. 1 year, sorry. And then please advise, in your opinion, which body should we choose, or should we follow which body, because then we will work with the criteria after we think, oh, let's say we take the EBET, or we take the Indonesian one, the IABE, for example.
IAB.
Yeah, IAB. Excuse me, IAB. Yeah. Maybe please give your recommendation or advice, Prof, regarding the choosing of the body itself. Yeah, thank you, Prof.
Yes. Okay. I strongly recommend to get accreditation from IAB, not other foreign accreditation board.
I see.
Because many university, ITB or UI or UGM, obtained accreditation of ABET, even UNAND, obtained the accreditation of ABET. But most important benefit of the accreditation is the accredited program obtain mutual recognition of equivalency of education level. But I already explained in my presentation, UNAN or ITB, UI, UGM already got accreditation from ABET, but there is no mutual recognition. There is no benefit from Washington Accord, but you must pay a lot of money. Yeah. One accreditation, maybe you must pay more than let me see.
100 million, 100 juta.
5 million. 5 million US dollar.
Yeah.
5 million US dollar. 5 juta dolar. 500.
500
juta rupiah, Prof. I see, okay.
But I think the IAB maybe becomes signatory of Washington Accord in 2 years.
Yeah.
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 Maybe 2022.
Yes, Prof.
It is okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Understandable. So we should choose IAB because it has a signatory. It will have signatory from Washington Accord maybe in the next 2 years, and there is a benefit in terms of the payment, Prof. Because there is a mutual equivalency with the Washington Accord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Yes,
any questions from other participants? Please raise your hand.
Pak Re, tanya Pak Re.
Kan nggak mungkin saya tanya lagi nih ya.
Pak Re tanya pertanyaan tuh.
Any other questions?
Pak Ginting.
Silakan Pak Ginting. Ya. Okay, Prof. While waiting, is there any specific time frame for us to start preparing our accreditation process with EAB? Let's say, if I'm not mistaken, there is a starting July, March or April until the visit on July, if I'm not mistaken, Prof, because I have been once in the socialization of international accreditation. Is there any specific time frame? What should be the, how to say, the starting of the preparation itself?
Yeah, okay. It takes almost 3 years to get accreditation after starting preparation.
3 years after starting the preparation, yeah, Prof?
Yeah, because you must define learning outcome.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah.
Then publicize, yeah, through the internet or homepage of the department. Yeah. Then you take the new student, then explain, each department explain our learning outcome, blah, 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 blah. Then student must understand what is the learning outcome. Okay. When they graduate, yeah, they must acquire what kind of knowledge, ability, skill they must understand. Then when you apply ERB accreditation, at that time, the student who receive outcome-based education must be already finished. I mean, for instance, so you take the new student this year, next year, second year, third year, fourth year, then they graduate. Then usually you can apply the ERB accreditation.
Okay.
Mengerti?
Mengerti, Prof. Ya.
Tetapi, okay, maybe student who receive the outcome-based education, then you already recognize what is the learning outcome. They becomes fourth grade, semester 7 kah? 7 or 8.
Semester 7.
Semester
Then
7.
semester 7.
Ya.
Or 8. Then you can apply ERB.
I see.
One year before student graduate. Also, ERB can accept the application.
Okay. So, Prof, it seems that if I'm not mistaken, that we do this for the new students from their first semester, and then we can apply the accreditation to IES to ERB when they already semester 7 or semester 8. It means that there is no other method that we, can apply it earlier, yeah, Prof, yeah? So we must wait until the 3 years, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. There's no method anymore.
Yeah, but okay, Prof. Thank you, Prof. I would like to ask for another participant. Maybe they have already questions with them. Bapak Ibu ada yang mau bertanya? Menurut saya ini sangat challenging ya, karena 3 tahun baru bisa kita usulkan akreditasi internasionalnya kalau dari penjelasan Prof. Homa ya. Dan mungkin tidak ada cara ringkas untuk mempercepatnya. Saya nggak tahu, mungkin sepertinya kalau yang ABET, kalau saya tidak salah ini ada Pak Reza juga, nih Pak Reza PD2, beliau juga ikut pelatihan. Sepertinya yang ABET lebih singkat itu waktunya, setahun kalau nggak salah saya siklusnya ya. Ada yang mau ditanyakan lagi atau Bapak Ibu gimana Pak Dekan?
Halo.
Pak Azari ya.
Ya siap, silakan Pak Azari, silakan Pak. Langsung bahasa Inggris ya Pak.
Oke, terima kasih. Alright. Okay, very good morning, Prof.
Good morning.
Omar.
Yes.
Yes, I am Azhari, the lecturer of the Chemical Engineering Department. So I want to ask one question regarding the international accreditation. So because our faculty management currently preparing one of the department in engineering faculty to go for the international accreditation. Okay, for that, please give us the information how many percent the curriculum contains that we request by the Board of Accreditation to achieve the standards, the minimum standard. I think the question, Prof.
Yeah, I think if I understand correctly your question, the Indonesia, I think the student must be
Prof. Homa, you are breaking. Could you please say it once again, Prof?
Again?
Prof, yeah, again, Prof, you are breaking.
Hello.
Please repeat it once again, please.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Prof. I could not hear your voice.
Can you hear?
I could not hear your voice, Prof.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yes. Usually in student must get 144 SKS.
Oh, kayaknya network problem, Ibu. I think networking is problem, Prof. That why your voice is not so clear.
Yeah, my HP isn't.
Prof. Homa, it seems that you are breaking again. We can't hear you, Prof. Can you please repeat it once again, the explanation? Your voice is smooth, Prof. Please on the voice. Prof. Homa, can you please unmute your microphone? Prof. Homa, can you please unmute your microphone? We can't hear your voice.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Please go ahead, Prof. Your voice is clear now.
Okay. IAB asked the accredited program the total credit or SKS is the satisfy the dictee requirement. That means 144 SKS selesai study program. Is it correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that means the program which want to accredit by year B, then total credit or SKS is more than 144.
144. Okay.
Also, dictee ask the department, for instance, the basic science should be certain SKS. So all the dictee requirement satisfied by the accredited program. Mengerti? Understand?
Pak Azari, silakan Pak Azari. Pertanyaannya tadi bisa dipahami Pak Azari penjelasan Prof.
Okay, Prof. I think although the network is not so good, yeah, your voice is not so clear for me. Yeah, so yes, a little bit. I got what you mean about the content of the curriculum. Yeah, when we preparing. So one more question is because in our curriculum currently we also include the local content. So is the local content, how many percent the local content subject can we input in the curriculum for the international accreditation?
Pak Azari?
Ya, kayaknya jaringan ya.
Prof. Homa? Prof. Homa, you are speaking again, Prof. Homa.
Yes.
Yeah, clear now, Prof. Please continue.
Okay. The requirement of dictee come first. Yeah. Then next come to the ERB requirement. Okay, then so ERB don't care the local program, but dictee has some requirement. How many percent local program? Yeah.
Okay. So totally different, eh?
So then ERB accept. ERB first accept dictee requirement.
The last sentence is not clear at all, Prof. Can you repeat it, the last sentence?
Yes. Then ERB is the both in Asia. So then be for degree requirement come next. There something like you understand?
Pak Zari sepertinya nggak kedengaran ya kita ya.
So, for instance, mathematics must be how many SKS, or the natural science must be how many SKS. That requirement from dictee. Okay.
Yeah.
So then program must keep the dictee requirement. But IAB follow the dictee requirement. Okay. Yeah. The
yes, Prof.
Department have to define the outcome. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I understand totally your explanations. So, can I ask the last question, Prof?
Ya, sure. Nggak apa-apa Pak Jari, langsung aja. Sepertinya jaringannya memang agak up and down di sana.
Yeah. Yes, Prof. As your explanation is if I'm not mistaken, the outcome is the how to say is the important criteria for the international accreditations. Yeah. So how to make sure the outcome of the learning in the department?
Yeah. Department first define the department learning outcome. Then that learning outcome include ERB 10 ability or learning skill that must include. Then you must, okay, department learning outcome number 1 correspond to ERB learning outcome A or I or J. You must give some table corresponding department learning outcome to ERB learning outcome. Then department must show department learning outcome include all the ERB 10 learning outcome. But learning outcome defined by department not necessarily the same as the ERB learning outcome. Department can define learning outcome by the department, because department must consider their human resources or some university resources or other resources. For instance, Loksmawe has some natural resources or something. Then you must put the learning outcome concerning that one.
Okay.
Okay, Prof. Thank you very much, Prof, for your explanations. And please also guide us in preparing our document for the going to international accreditation in the future. Thank you very much, Prof.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Dr. Azari, for the questions. It seems that we have lots of work to be done, yeah, Pak Dr. Azari, yeah, in preparing the,
Yes.
in preparing the apa namanya outcome-based learning, yeah.
Outcome-based learning.
Yeah, each of our subjects in the curriculum, yeah. Ya,
izin saya live ya, saya mengajar.
Siap Pak PR. Terima kasih Pak.
Terima kasih. Ya,
Terima kasih Pak Dr. Azari. Ya, next question, Prof. We have a question from our Vice Dean, Bapak Dr. Rinaldi. The question is, at the moment, as you explained earlier, that we have to follow our national government accreditation system. Dari Ban PT ya Prof ya. So the question is how to connect the international accreditation to the current accreditation system that we have. The connection is in terms of the curriculum as has been asked by Pak Azari, and also in terms of the judgment system, you know, or the, how to say, the, not the judgment, the marking system, let's say, Prof, because maybe these two systems has their own different criteria, as you has been explained earlier, and how to mismatch these two. So it is not like a single accreditation that we face, and then another time there will be another accreditation system that we need to prepare. So how to combine or to relate these two systems, so when we work, it's not going to be like two works, but mainly it will be like one big work, but then specifically for each accreditation system should be this criteria, for example. That's the first question. And then the second question is also from Bapak Dr. Rinaldi is how this accreditation can ensure the continuity, the, how to say, the quality continuously, which means that it's not only when we prepare the documents, I think that's what Pak Rinaldi want to say, not only the preparation, but then after the accreditation itself, we should mention, we should maintain it continuously in order to ensure the quality is still good. I think that's the question, yeah? Prof. Yeah, two questions, Prof. Kindly provide your advice, please, Prof.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the good question from the Mr. Vice Dekan.
Yeah, Vice Dekan.
Okay, first question, the difference between BAM PT and IAB. Then the dictee consider that BAM PT is only domestic accreditation. Domestic means inside Indonesia. But IAB is international accreditation because IAB joined Washington Accord. Then I say mutual recognition concept can be applied. So then program accredited by IAB, then education level is equivalent to other countries' education level. But even if the program get accreditation of BAM PT, but there's no mutual recognition with other countries' education level. Okay, that means IAB join the Washington Accord, then mutual recognition concept can be applied. So then big difference between BAM-PT and IAB is IAB joined Washington Accord. That is a big difference. Then internationally, mutual recognition can be applied. Okay. Then let me see.
Next question is regarding the how to maintain the quality after the accreditation process itself. And one more, Prof, I'm sorry. The first question, there is another, how to say, relationship asked by Pak Rinaldi to the, maybe you heard about Curriculum Merdeka that, how to say, implement by the government at the moment. So how to link the international accreditation also with the Curriculum Merdeka that is underway to be implemented, Prof?
Yeah. According to my experience to support USU IAB accreditation preparation, then USU also has the education Merdeka. There are so many competency. I think the more than 20 or 25 competency prepared in Department Mechanical Engineering or Department in Chemical Engineering. But usually IAB case, the learning outcome, around 10, 8 to 12, that one. So then I asked the USU, Department of Mechanical Engineering or Department of Chemical Engineering, combine the education Merdeka, then deduce the 10 or 11. So then I think the competency provided by Merdeka is so detailed, but don't need such detail of the competency. Then also, I know some staff which is preparing such competency, such a Professor Muriari Bull Unan. They also learn the ABET or Washington Accord criteria. So then they are usually criteria or learning outcome or competency is the quite similar, but Indonesian one is so detailed in the competency. Okay. Then second question is the maintenance. Usually IAB also ask every year or every semester, check their program, especially curriculum or teaching material. Then also receive the student request or questionnaire from the student. Then department must improve their curriculum or the teaching method. So then also the IAB accreditation is for 6 years. Okay, Then after 6 years, you must apply again ERB. Then also the ERB asked the department to carry out the plan do PD plan do
CA,
check
action.
PDCA cycles. Then ERB always ask the department to prepare the evidence. That means the documentation must be piled up. For instance, the ADCA cycle is done in the department, then meeting memo or which item will be improved. Such documentation must be kept, and then when the accreditation team comes, then you must show that all the evidence. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, Prof. Very clear explanation. It seems that it's not as detailed as the one that we have to prepare for Kurikulum Merdeka, ya, Prof. Ya. Hopefully, it will be a trigger point for our faculty to start preparing for the international accreditation. There is another question, Prof, from our head of Gugus Jaminan Mutu or Quality Assurance Unit at the faculty, Bapak Zainuddin Ginting, STMT. The question is, how do we evaluate the initial condition at our department to ensure or to decide whether we already capable or we already, how to say, good enough to propose for the international accreditation? How do we assess ourselves that we are eligible already to propose this international accreditation? Is there any matrix or is there any basic criteria for us to define ourselves? Is it already eligible or not? That's the question, Prof.
There is no criterion to judge your program is eligible to apply the ERB accreditation, because you must prepare at least 3 years. Then after 3 years, you can know your program study can apply ERB accreditation or not. But current stage, you can have any evidence to get the program is eligible for application to the ERB or not.
Yeah.
But there are several things to do by department. First, learning outcome or envisage autonomous professional. Department define. That is the starting point for accreditation. Okay? Then
you are breaking once again, Prof. Can you repeat the last sentence, please?
Okay. So for preparation of the ERB accreditation, department must define learning outcome and envisage autonomous professional. Okay, then publish learning outcome and the envisage autonomous professional to the department website. That is the beginning of the preparation. Then to define learning outcome and autonomous professional, department get opinion or comment from student, faculty, and alumni and other stakeholders such as the company employers. So then learning outcome and autonomous professional, that one must deflect or contain the comment or opinion from stakeholders. So then ERB reviewer check, okay, department learning outcome really consider opinion or comment from the alumni, other stakeholder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it seems that it's very important to work to prepare the learning outcome first, yeah, Prof. Yeah, and then we have to get comments or inputs from alumni, student alumni, and also other stakeholders such as the company members. Yeah. Yeah, it's very clear, I think. There's another question, Prof. It seems that the participants eagerly to ask question now. We are sorry, still lots of question, Prof. Ibu Nanda, I think Ibu Nanda already, already on. Ibu, please, mau bahasa Inggris atau bahasa Indonesia, silahkan, nggak apa-apa, Bu.
Oke, baik Bu Rozana, terima kasih. Hello, Prof. Homa. My name is Nanda. I'm from Civil Engineering Department. I will ask about the last slide at your presentation before. There's a level of learning to be achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah. The P4 you said earlier is not qualified because it's the graduate knowledge is below the level. Okay. So is that mean that we should make a lower standard that we can really achieve to make it to make we qualified, or to make our qualified? How about the standard first? Nah, and then maybe there is a specific list to achieve from the bodies that we can a standard untuk membuat standar tersebut gitu. There's a specific list to achieve. Maybe like performance of lecturer. Is that something that we can we have to achieve, or like that? And is that any method to evaluate? There's a specific method to evaluate the learning to be achieved. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's all.
Can you understand what am I asking, Prof?
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah,
can
I
make my answer to you?
Yes, Prof.
Okay, in my last slide, so that one show the all graduate must acquire learning outcome specified or defined by department. That is the principle of the ERB or Washington Accord. Then in that last slide, the program 4 define so high level learning outcome. So program don't consider the quality of their student. Yeah. So then some student cannot achieve the learning outcome defined by the program. Then I think the last question from her is how to evaluate the learning outcome. That one is the big issue, okay? How to evaluate student outcome is very, very important issue. Then usually teaching staff must consider the how evaluate student. For instance, only writing test, only, but maybe you cannot measure or evaluate the student knowledge or skill or ability by only test. So then you must consider the other method. Then recently in the United States, they developed the rubric method. Rubric method is defined some knowledge level. Then in your lecture, okay, each lecture classes, you must define the also learning outcome of the each class. Each class, okay, for instance, the mathematics, okay, student can master the how to integrate or how to differentiate, blah, 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 or how to solve the differential equation. So then each the class set the learning outcome. Then by test or in the class, you must check the student ability using several methods. But first, maybe university has the quality assurance section. Then that one may be responsible to introduce what is rubric. That's all. Understand ba na? Sudah menggeruti?
Sudah, Prof. Understand, Prof.
Huh?
Understand, Prof.
Understand.
So, yeah. So the evaluation that you mean that the lecturer, it's the responsibilities of lecturer, right? Not the dean or the department supervisor, like that. So the evaluate is based on the lecturer herself. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but
okay.
usually inside department, each teaching staff discuss about the teaching method. Yeah, I use this teaching method. Then this method is very, very effective. or this one is not effective. Then inside department, you should discuss. Yeah. Then which method is better? So that one is also one of the PDCA cycles. Okay.
Yes, Prof. Okay, thank you, Prof. Homa. Thank you, Bu
Ya.
Rozana.
Ya, terima kasih Bu Nanda. Thank you, Prof, for the explanations. It seems that to me we have to be able to define ourselves in the department, how to analyze what have we done, ya, Prof, ya. How to able to discuss with the department which method is the best method, for example. Yeah, it seems there should be a discussion amongst the lecturers and also the department. Any other questions to the participants? Masih ada yang mau bertanya, Bapak dan Ibu? Masih ada yang mau bertanya? Pak Andik, masih ada yang raise hand? Saya tidak lihat di chat, belum kelihatan. Ya, Bapak Ibu, masih ada yang mau bertanya? Pak Dekan, ada komentar Pak? Mungkin sebelum, kalau tidak ada yang bertanya, sepertinya sudah bisa diselesaikan ya Pak Rinaldi ya. Pak Dekan, mohon komentar Pak.
Baik, oke, saya rasa sudah cukup jelas ya.
Ya.
Kita dari mana memulai apa-apa persiapan. Mungkin untuk saat ini sudah memadai dulu.
Baik.
Kita rapat sekali ya.
Ya.
Kapan kira-kira nanti kita bisa kumpul. Ada dicatat semua Bu Nana ya?
Ada Pak.
Penjelasan-penjelasannya bagus. Kita lihat. Oke, itu aja Bu. Dulu.
Ya. Baik. Pak Dekan, sudah Pak? Itu saja Pak arahannya Pak. Ya.
Oke.
Ya, baik. Terima kasih Pak Dekan. Prof. Homa, our dean, has advised us to prepare a discussion, like initial discussion in the faculty to start preparing for this accreditation. It's a very big step for us. We would really like, or we keen to start it as soon as possible, Prof. Homa. We may require or we may request for your next assistance in the future for us to guide us, for us to be able to prepare our international accreditation, because as you knew, in Universitas Maluku Saleh at the moment, there is none department has starting the process for the accreditation, international accreditation. We should learn from USU or UNSIA that maybe several departments, especially the engineering faculty, has been accredited. Yeah, Prof?
Okay. Which department? Civil engineering? You say...
Prof, you are breaking. Prof, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, you say the civil engineering department accredited already?
No. There is no department. There is no department in engineering faculty at the moment has been accredited, Prof. None.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so as mentioned earlier by Pak Dr. Azhari, maybe there are several departments at our engineering faculty, such as chemical engineering department, civil engineering, architect, and also information system. And one more is mechanical engineering. We would like to start preparing the international accreditation, Prof.
Okay. Then to prepare the ERB accreditation, please access website ERB. Then you can download the criteria of the ERB and also the self evaluation sheet also available. So then also guideline is also available. There's 3 documents you should download. Then especially the self-evaluation sheet, then you check that one, then you can know what ERB request to the department.
Yeah, Prof. Yeah, so there are 3 documents that we need to download in order for us to start, yeah, Prof. Yeah, one is the criteria itself, and then the self-evaluation sheet, and also the guideline.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
Prof. Yeah, thank you very much, Prof. Is there any how to say closing statement, Prof?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, hopefully, so your university can be accredited in near futures. Yeah, of course, I'm very happy to support your department to prepare ERB accreditation, because in USU, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Department of Chemical Engineering, also the old department, initial preparation, supported by me. Yeah.
Okay,
so then,
Prof.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Prof.
Yeah, you are welcome.
We will seek for your advice in the near future. Thank you very much for today's lesson. We already loaded with lots of information, and we thank you for that. We will seek for your advice in the near future, Prof. Thank you very much for your time. I think Bapak Ibu, it's already almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Because our prayer time is at 12 something. Saya berterima kasih sekali, thank you very much for Pak Dekan, Bapak Dr. Muhammad ST MSc. Terima kasih kepada Bapak PD1, Bapak Dr. Rinaldi. Terima kasih juga kepada PD2 Pak Reza dan PD3 Pak Muhammad. Kemudian juga terima kasih kepada Bapak Dr. Abu Bakar yang sudah bersusah payah terselenggaranya acara ini. Terima kasih juga kepada Pak Ginting, Bapak Ketua UJM kita, Pak Andik, dan juga seluruh organizing committee yang sudah bekerja menyiapkan acara ini. Terima kasih banyak juga kepada Bapak Ibu Kaprodi, Sekprodi, Kajur, Sekjur, kemudian juga Kaleb, dan Bapak Ibu dosen yang sudah berhadir pada hari ini. Pesan Pak Dekan yang terakhir sepertinya akan menjadi langkah kita ke depan ya Pak Dekan ya. Semoga kita sama-sama sukses bisa mendapatkan atau paling tidak menyiapkan proses akreditasi internasional kita. Mari bekerja sama untuk Unimal hebat. Mungkin Prof masih ada Prof. Excuse me Prof, I forgot to take our picture. Pak Andik bisa dibantu kita untuk mengambil foto bersama. Can we take picture, Prof, together with the participant? Ya, Pak Andik mungkin dibantu. Tolong Bapak Ibu di-on-kan kameranya biar bisa diambil foto bersama. Dan jangan lupa Pak Andik mohon untuk diisi juga ada attendance sheet yang harus diisi. Ada linknya dikirim di chat. Mohon dihidupkan dulu videonya. Bapak Ibu biar kita bisa take picture. Pak Andik dibantu ya, saya agak gaptek sedikit nih. Ya, Bapak Ibu sudah ada berapa kali bisa dilakukan Pak Andik? Bisa langsung ya? Oke, sip. Bapak Ibu mungkin kita ambil picture gambar bersama. Prof Homa, we are taking picture together ya Prof. Ya, smile, 1, 2, 3. Oke, sekali lagi ya Pak Andik ya. Ya, smile, 1, 2, 3. Oke, sudah tercover semua Pak Andik? Oh, sekali lagi. Oke, siap. Sekali lagi ya, mohon Bapak Ibu masih di-on-kan videonya once more ya, Prof. Oke, siap-siap ya. 1, 2, 3, smile. Oke, gimana Pak Andik? Sudah? Oke. Terima kasih banyak Bapak Ibu atas waktunya. Terima kasih banyak Pak Dekan. Mohon maaf dalam dalam memoderasi acara ini mungkin ada banyak kesalahan. Semua itu berasal dari saya sebagai manusia biasa. Terima kasih atas kesabaran Bapak Ibu. Semoga kita setelah ini bisa bekerja keras untuk mewujudkan akreditasi internasional kita. Prof. Homa, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Once again ya. Saya akhiri dengan wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke semua. Hari.
Pak Andik, nggak bisa absen. Ada Bapak Ibu yang nggak bisa absen? Saya nggak bisa absen. Minta login Pak Andik.
Absennya pakai HP Bu, lebih mudah. Pakai HP absennya.
Gimana linknya di sini di laptop Pak? Gimana dipindahinnya? Saya minta login Pak Andi. Kenapa ya biasanya enggak? Oke, nggak apa-apa. Saya nyerah aja ya Pak Andik ya. Nggak bisa nih udah 3 kali buka. Pamit ya, izin pamit ya Pak. Assalamualaikum.